Good morning, everybody. My name is Louise Golding from Clarity Craft here in the UK. Welcome to Groovi Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm just going to ramble on for a few minutes until everybody gets into the room. Hope everybody's had a lovely weekend. What did everybody get up to? Anything good? It was not very nice weather this weekend. It was a little bit dreary and dismal and raining a lot, but it feels like we're getting into autumn now. So it's not so bad this year because we had quite a lovely summer. Whereas last year, I remember thinking we didn't really have much of a summer. We had a lot of stormy weather. So going straight into autumn last year felt like you were a bit done out of some lovely weather last year. But this year it's been really, really lovely. So I don't feel so bad that we're going into autumn and winter now. Everybody's coming into the room. Hello, everybody. Good morning. So the lovely Jane is in the room with you today. So if you have any questions, Jane will be there to help, and also she'll give me some information as well if I need some. Lovely. Jane says the sound is all good. That's good. Always good. Everybody can hear me. It's always a plus. Lovely. So yes, first day of autumn. First. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. So it's been good. Now we're getting into the autumn cozy weather, I suppose. Now, isn't it? Everybody thinks hot chocolates and Halloween, and then we'll be getting into Christmas. C word. Gone so quickly. Lovely. So yes, so this week we are carrying on with the lovely card we've been doing the last couple of weeks, Linda's floral numbers. So we're going to be just doing a little bit of colour today. So nice chill day today, just doing a little bit of colouring in, just using the Perga colours, and then I'm just going to use a Perga liner for the other half of the cards that's not pico cut out. So it's going to be nice and chill. But yeah, we'll just do a little bit of colouring in today. We have a 2 p.m. show later on, so that's good. We'll be doing a few little bits and pieces in the 2 p.m. show. Paul did say for me to tell everybody that the winner of the £10 voucher will be announced in the 2 p.m. show. So you've got to come back for the 2 p.m. show, and Paul will announce the winner then. So always good to know. So don't know what that is. Weird. So we'll just get into a little bit of colouring. Oh yeah, it does. It's proper autumn, starts on the 22nd. But most people kind of seem to work on the premise that September, October, November is autumn, December, January, February is winter, and so on. But yeah, proper autumn starts on the 22nd of September, the autumn equinox. But yeah, so that will be good. So 2 p.m. show tomorrow. And then tomorrow is the first module in our colouring course. So that's come around really quickly. Feels like only yesterday that we said we were breaking up for the summer holidays. But no, it's come around quick, the colouring course. But it's going to be some good fun. I like colouring, so it's nice and it's going to be lovely. I thought I would just quickly mention before we head into the project, for anybody that has been thinking about it, who hasn't yet signed on, invites can be sent out tomorrow morning if you were thinking about it and you think, oh, I'm actually I might join up. Number 60227. So, and that will be going over the first module, which is tomorrow, which is 3rd of September, will be Dorso crayons, and then Perga colours is the second module, so next Wednesday, and the following Wednesday will be the Perga liners using the B's and the A's together. So yeah, so it's going to be lots of fun, that one. So also, if you, a lot of the our lovely students will be watching the first time. I think it's always good to watch. The first time you watch anything new, it's like I used to do that a lot with online courses. Used to watch the first time round, join in the chat, just have a nice little chill couple of few hours, just getting to grips with the techniques, and then go back, and then I would watch it again and follow along. So that's what I would recommend, is like tomorrow, if you can make the live tomorrow, is to just watch along with us, ask any questions that you have just there and then watch it back again when you want to, and then follow along when you can. But I think it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So there's the all of the Dorso crayons tomorrow, and then Perga colours, and then Perga liners A's and B's. So lots of exciting stuff. So yes, so yeah, let's get cracking into just a little bit of colouring, shall we? So there we go. So I've got my colours here. Just got a few bits and pieces. So yeah, we'll have a little bit of colouring. A few of I see. Yeah. I think I haven't heard from Barbara today, but last time I heard, she's not too bad. She's getting there. She's yeah. It's I'm sure Paul will give us some information at 2 p.m. But yeah, Barbara works so hard, bless her. Okay, so let me just roll up my sleeves. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jane. Yeah, it's getting there. It's that's the nice thing about the Perga colours and colouring on the back of parchment, is even if you go over the lines a little bit on the front, it doesn't look like it. So if you're always worried about going over the lines, you don't have to worry too much with parchment. As long as you don't go outside of the white line, then you're okay. But if you go on the white line a little bit, then you're okay. Right. Let's look. Yeah, the numbers are really lovely, Jackie. They I'm trying to figure out what colour I want to use. Let's use the light pink, I think. Oh, sorry. I should have actually showed you the lovely card that Linda created. It's yeah, really beautiful. This bit here, I think I spoke about last week. It's all lovely and cut out. So we'll get to that little bit there. But yeah, what we're heading into today is just the lovely, let me bring it up a little bit closer so we can see. There we go. So yeah, so we're going just a little bit of colour. On the little bit that I did last week, we did a little bit of white work in this little bit here. So just to try a few little different bits and pieces. Yeah, I like the pens. They're nice and quick. If you needed to do some very quick colouring, the pens are always good for that. Okay, so where was I? What was I going to do? Let's do the little roses. So yeah, so when I use my Perga colours, I usually start from the outside and then I kind of just sweep across. There we go. We'll probably do with getting a little bit closer, I'd say. There we go. So that's a little rose done there. And there's so many lovely colours in the Perga colours as well. Really is. So many lovely lovely flowers on these, the floral alphabet and numbers. They're perfect for, you know, any birthdays or anything, or anything, wedding anniversaries, all that sort of thing. And then you can just have some fun colouring. I have quite a bit of the time have projects on the go, and in the evening I would colour them and just spend some time doing it, because you know sometimes you're always not in a designing mood. Sometimes you're in a little bit of a colour mood or a grid work mood. Just depends what you fancy doing that day. Yeah, so I've done the 3 little roses. The nice thing is just sometimes just deciding what you want to colour with. Let's use this one. No. And choosing which colour you want to colour with. There we go. I'm just going to use this one maybe. No, I'm going to use the yellow one. I'm going to do the tulips next. Louise can't decide. We'll be back for walking the dogs. Oh, nice. What kind of dogs have you got, Pat? I love dogs. My dad has a dachshund. He's so cute. Little dogs with big personalities. It's one of the lovely things when I went to Cornwall. My dad's cousin Karen, she has loads and loads of dogs, and it was so lovely to spend time around all of the lovely dogs and puppies. Okay. Nice bit of yellow. I thought I'd put some yellow at the top here because there's some yellow down here. So I thought I'd like to do that, even out. I do that quite a bit when I do my art. Sometimes I'll balance the colour at the bottom with the colour at the top. Mustn't forget to do these ones as well. I just thought, oh, there's a tulip in there. There we go. There's the tulip. Okay. What am I going to do now? I might do some little orange ones down here, I think. Because then that kind of, because I was going to do pink, but there's a pink rose here, so I decided not to do a pink one now. There we go. My little kittens are doing well as well now. They're getting used to us now. I mean, Luna was used to us from day one anyway. She's little ball of thunder, bless her. Storm was a little bit more reserved, but she's coming out of her shell now. Very, very loving they are. I must admit, I miss the sound of purring. Like, you know, when you have a cat on your lap and they purr and everything, it seems to soothe. If you're feeling a little bit sad, just having a cat purring on your lap is lovely. I always find animals, they're just so wonderful, because they have so much love to give. They don't ask for anything in return, just food. Just food and love. But they don't want anything, they're just so sweet, bless them. It's like this morning I woke up really, really early And they're kind of like they must have heard me mooching around in my bedroom getting ready and everything. You open the door and there they are just looking at you as if to say, what took you so long? We've been waiting here for ages. Okay, so that is the orange flowers down here. So I think I'll do a little, I'm going to use this one now, number 10. It's a little purpley colour. I was about to turn it over and do it on the front. I thought, no, that's not going to work. Okay. A little bit of purple. Nice dark rich purple this is. It's very nice. My mum's been around the garden because the leaves have been falling quite rapid fire the last few days. So she's been collecting all of the leaves that she knows that guinea pigs and rabbits can eat, and has been drying them out. And because once they've been dried out, they can eat them in the winter. So yeah, she's been very she's been on the case. But we finally, after it feels like months and months and months, we finally got we got 2 tomatoes out of our tomato plants. It does, it feels like it's been forever, but we planted, there was about 30 little tomato plants. I mean, there's still flowers on there. I don't know how long they think that they're going to take, but yeah, we finally got a few tomatoes. I mean, the whole reason we grew them in the first place was Mum said, oh, did you know that guinea pigs and guinea pigs can eat the whole tomato plant? They like the leaves, the little flowers and everything. They can eat it all. And Mum likes researching things like that. It's very interesting to know something new. There you go. So that's, oh, you can't see that. Sorry. Yeah, got a few there. A few little ones. Yeah, they are. They are. I noticed that on Saturday. I was driving and noticed there's lots of leaves falling. And you're right, it's because of all the dry weather. Yeah, that's the whole reason my mum also bought a little mini apple tree as well, because she said, did you know that guinea pigs and rabbits can eat the apple sticks? And they like apple as well. They had a tiny little bit of apple today. I'm going to do purple flowers here as well, so in the middle, just to mix it up. Something very calming about colouring. It really is. Having fun with colours and there we go. At least we had a better summer this year though. Better than last year. going to do purple one here. Oh, that's cute. Tiny little apples on a bonsai apple tree. That's cute. I've never seen a bonsai apple tree before. It's quite an amazing art doing bonsai, isn't it? I remember when I was younger, there used to be a little bonsai tree in the living room, and I always remember used to be doing something with it. There we go. I think what I'll do next is I'm going to do some orange flowers here. And then that should... Actually, before I do that, I've spotted a yellow flower here. That was the same yellow flowers as the ones down here. Oh, yes, please, Jane. Be good to see a little photo of it. Okay, I'm just going to do a little purple inside of the flower. Okay. This little orange flower. Here we are at the moment. Kind of nearly there. Just got a few more flowers here. Just a few more. I'm just going to do a darker pink for the rosebuds here. There we go. So just a few more to do. So yeah, I was going to do orange, wasn't I? Orange flowers. There we go. So I'm going to put an orange one in there actually. There we go. It's a few little orange flowers. I think I mean, mine's a lot more multicoloured, I think, than Linda's. But that's okay. I've gone a bit OTT on the colour, but I like colour. I believe Linda used polychromos to colour in the numbers, but I'm going to use a percoliner because that's what I got here. I haven't decided yet. I've got the... I didn't know whether to use... Actually, maybe you guys could help me out, actually. I didn't know whether to use the purple or the pink for the numbers. Because I was going to use the pink for the large surface area in the corner. But then when we come to the numbers, should I keep it the same, or shall I do a purple instead of a pink, or shall I put purple at the bottom and pink at the top and graduate it? See what you guys think. I'll leave it up to you guys. Decide amongst yourselves. It's just nice sometimes just to yes, it is a golden variation, multicoloured. All the colours of the rainbow. Now, I've used quite a few colours, I think, from the polka colours. Right, I'm just scoping the card to see if I have left any flowers out, which I don't think I have. I'm looking on the camera because I can see better on the camera than I can with my own eyes. Yeah, I have not missed any. That is good. Okay. So if I come out a little bit, we can see where we are at the moment. There we go. So we've done all of the colouring, as opposed to, this is the, that's where we are at the moment. And so most of the colours are the same. I think I've used quite a big mixture of different colours. But the good thing is if you're following along and doing this card, you can keep them in the same, choose your own colour palette. You could use coloured pencils if you didn't want to use the polka colours as well. Or you could use polka colours and polka liners. So many different colours to use in both of them. So yes, so we have done the polka colours. So I'm just going to put them to one side over there. Okay, what did we decide? So purple graduated to pink. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so did I bring my, no, of course I didn't. Okay, so what I think I will do first is I'm going to do the surface area pink first, and then we'll do the numbers. I was hoping I would have a pencil sharpener. I should have brought my pencil sharpener in with me, just in case, because I'm probably going to use quite a bit of the lead. Never mind. Okay, so I'm going into all of the little, it's a good thing we're using the pencils. And tomorrow we're going to be using the Dorso crayons. That's going to be good fun. But the good thing with the pencils, the B pencils, is that you can then get into all of the nooks. Always good to get into the nooks. Love a little bit of colour. One of my favourite colours. Thank you. Paul to the rescue. He brought me my pencil sharpener. So the good thing is really is you don't actually have to be overly careful. That's the good thing about Dorso pergo liners, is that you can scribble the colour on. Just scribble the colour on, and then use the Dorso oil and it doesn't look like it's been scribbled anymore. Always helpful. So I'm going to do the pink over some of the flowers here. I know. I agree, Richard. Where would we be without Mr. Church? Nowhere good, that's for sure. There we are. So that is lovely, lovingly coloured in. Okay. Yes, and that is another good point, Jane. I was actually wondering that beforehand, whether to go in with the Dorso crayons or do it with pergoliners. I hadn't quite decided, so I brought both in. It's coming, fell out. So it's up to you. It's personal preference of what you prefer. If you prefer to, yeah. See, up until the last minute, I was like, I've got my tissue, so I was just like, shall I do it with Dorso crayons or shall I do it with pergoliners? So I'm just putting a tiny, minute little bit of Dorso oil onto the mat. You might see it wiggle. Okay, and my nib has already got pink on it. I've literally just touched the minutest little bit, and you can see, well, you might not be able to see, but there's quite a little bit on there. But the good thing is you can also build up colour. So I tend to use circular motions at first. There we go. Then it starts to move the colour. So I do tiny circular motions, and then let me come in a little bit more. You can see what's happening with the... So you can really see the difference from the scribble lines to the... You can then get into any little nooks and crannies there. So also when you get to larger areas, you can also use a little bit of tissue, which I'll show you in a little bit. It's yeah, it's really relaxing, and it smells nice in here now. So, you know, nice and orangey. It's one of the nice things about using Dorso oil. So tomorrow will be the same. Yeah, tomorrow will be nice and orangey when we're doing our first module of our colouring course. Before we know it, will be the perforating and cutting course. actually going to be starting on those projects soon. It's all good fun. I'm glad I got you out of food shopping, Pat. Yeah, so I'm just going over slowly. So what you'll notice is that you're just going to go over the little bits first, and then when I get into the larger areas, you can use the tissue. Always very handy. Something nice, I really enjoy using the door soil with the colouring, the pergoliners and stuff. There's something relaxing about seeing granulated pencil turn into this like smooth colour. I wish I had this growing up when I was a little girl. You know, when you're colouring and everything, you see this granulated pencil and you're just like, I want it to be smooth. Why does it not go smooth? Just moving it over so we can all see. Yeah, if I was you, Lynn, I would watch first. Just because there's so much that we pack in to the course and everything. It's just nice to kind of see everything yourselves and just watch and relax the first time. Ask any questions that you want to ask. You know, that's the good thing about the first watching it live, is that you've got us there to ask any questions to. And then once you've done that, it'll be available to watch back, and you can watch it and follow along with it then. But by that time, you've already, you know, asked your questions. And I'm always, most of the time, I'm always there answering any questions, or I'm in the background in the Clarity classroom. So if you have any questions on there and you think, oh no, I've, you know, just finished and wanted just to ask a few more questions, then just ask them on there and I'll get back to you. Oh, my nib came out. How rude. And even if I can't like show you, if you ask the question there, then I can come back in the second module and just show you. If I have to show anything, I can just show you. But there we go. So that is the pencil. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to yeah, you're right, Jane, I do. I literally have 3 at home. I have 3 little jars at home, but that's at home. I should bring in one to work. Okay, so I should have actually showed how I do this. Let me come out again. Okay, so I just got a tissue. I fold it into quarters, and then I literally just start rolling it like a little cornetto. So I've got a little little corner. So then I'm just going to go on with this tiniest, minutest amount of dorsal. Because I don't want to take the colour off, but I just want to blend the larger area a little bit so it doesn't. Just put a little bit of pressure on the larger area so it looks more blended. But yeah, at home I do have a little jar that's very useful, and I put my dorsal oil in there. So I only need a tiny littlest amount. What I'm doing is I'm kind of literally, I don't know if you can see, you can probably see it a little bit better there. I'm kind of just going into this tiny little bit there, and then I'm kind of rubbing the dorsal oil into the tissue. But I'm hardly putting any onto the tissue at all, because what's going to happen is if I put too much on, I'm going to start taking the colour off. But I've put on just enough just to kind of blend the colour a little bit more. But yeah, just enough, and then I'm kind of rubbing it off almost. But it's just enough just to kind of blend the little bits that looks a bit like your circular motions. You can see a little bit there. But yeah, so it's just a good little trick just to take, because with a blending pen it's used for smaller areas usually. There we go. So, but then you can just touch it up a little bit. But that's what I always do. And again, the same with the little jars as well. All you just need to do is just touch it up in the jar, and that should be enough. But if it looks like you've got too much on there, then just kind of like, I just kind of rub it off on the mix mat. Okay. Yeah, goo jars are good. I've got like a few little jam jars at home. I keep on forgetting to bring one into work though. But yeah, when I'm at home and I'm doing my design team projects and stuff, I do actually have a little mini jam jar of dorsal oil on a little sponge. There we go. So that is that part done, which is good. I've still got loads of dorsal oil on here. I hardly haven't used any of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, like we were mentioning, I'm just going to scribble in a little bit at the bottom with the purple. Just enough just to give a difference of colour. And then I'm just going to put on here a little bit of pink. Okay, so scribbled on. Makes life easy. Okay, so I'm still going to use the pink and the purple, the pink blending nib. I'm just going to take some of it off because I've put a little bit too much on there. Okay, so I'm going to blend the purple first. And you can put as much or as little colour on as you want. My nibs come out again. Okay. Okay, so we've got the purple blended at the bottom. I'll do the same with the 9. That confused me then. I think, is that a 9 or a 6? What is it? Yeah, so as I said at the beginning of the hour, Paul's going to announce the winner of the £10 voucher at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Okay, so that's the purple blended. So I'm just going to blend the pink now. Yeah, it's a bit dull weather here as well. It's almost like somebody said it's September and it's gone, oh, okay. Have some autumnal weather then. I was chilly this morning for the first time in quite a few months. I woke up quite cold. I was like, oh. We've been so lucky with this lovely weather that we've had in England the last few months. We've had a really lovely summer. It's been really nice. Oh, spoke too soon, raining again. And we're quite used to that, aren't we? Changeable weather. I'm just bringing the colour up now. Blending up into lots of in there. Hey. Right. I'm just using the pink again now. It's been the perfect card for me to do. Lots of pinks and lots of purples. Got lots of exciting things happening this month as well. Lots of exciting things coming up in Stamp and Groovi. So definitely keeping an eye on our Clarity TV over the next month or so. Looking forward to a nice little bit this weekend as well, this Sunday. Lots of exciting things. so that's the first little go. I'm just gonna come back in a little bit. I might just do a little bit more colour. Let's just keep it all the way to the top, I think. Instead of having it diffusing out, I'm just going to keep a little bit of pink at the top as well. There we go. Now I'll just carry on with that bit. So it's nice little, smells really nice in here now. I'm just diffusing it now. I know. I've had a good teacher. Yeah, thunderstorms. I kind of, at night time especially, I like listening to a thunderstorm, but not when they get really frightening close. There we go. So again, I'm just gonna get my little ice cream cone, little cornetto. I'm just gonna merge the pink a little bit. Just so it kind of blends a little bit. Yeah, that's the 3 done. Now for the 9 or the 6. See, there's just enough on the tissue just to blend the colours, but not too much that it's going to take it off, which is always very helpful when you've put so much colour on. There we go. That look nice. So the good thing is now is, what have we got left to do? So there's going to be a lot of picot cutting. So as you'll see, let's move that to one side. So we've done the colour now. So as you can see on here, we've done all the colour work now. So let me bring in really close. So here we have a 4 needle tool that Linda's used all over. That looks really nice. So she used that obviously after she's coloured. However, if you wanted to, you could use the 5 in a circle or a flower tool. They would both look very nice. So yeah, maybe next week when we come back to this next week, I could use several different ones. Could use the 4, 5 in a circle as well. Maybe use both of them. Just mix it up a little bit on here. So that's how Linda's done that, and then gone on the back and embossed all of the little dots. And then on top of that, we've got all of this around this side here is all been picot cut. So that's a little bit of picot cutting to do. And then we've got our semi-square. So that's also something else that we can do. So that's a couple of weeks left, I think. Can do this little bit next week and maybe head into perforating with the semi-square. If you don't want to use a semi-square, you could use any of your other tools. because this would be on the inside. If you wanted to, you could use the semicircle tool or the mini one, or use the angle tool. So it's really up to you. So yeah, so that's what we'll do next week, and then lots of nice little bit of picot cutting it around there as well. So yeah, we've got some fun ahead. We're still almost got a couple more weeks left in here, I think. Let me bring this out a little bit. So yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. So yes, so we've got a 2 p.m. show. Let me move that to one side. So we've got a 2 p.m. show today. That's going to be going over, you know, the really lovely box template. So we're going to use that along with the new Tina's, the Christmas sampler. They were really, really nice. I like them. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that at 2 p.m. Then tomorrow we have the first module of the colouring course. So that's going to be really, really exciting. But yeah, come back at 2 p.m. With me and Paul. And Paul's going to announce the winner of the £10 voucher. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so thank you very much, Jane, for all of the chat in the comments and for giving me some information as well. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed a little bit of colouring along with me today. It was a little bit of fun. But yeah, so I will see you again at 2 p.m. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And take care, everyone. Bye-bye.